everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope that you've had a great start to your week and you had a good weekend. I went to Dune and am quite literally incapable of thinking about much else at the moment. So that's what's on my mind. My name is Molly and this is my new YouTube channel, The Beauty of It All. We talk about makeup tips, easy yet sophisticated looks, and do some really great product reviews. So if those sound like things that you're interested in, if you're a beauty lover, I would so appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel so you can catch all of that information in the future. For today's video, I'm super excited. I am going to do a easy yet sophisticated St. Patrick's Day makeup look. Now, if you're like me, you love St. Patrick's Day, like give me a Reuben, give me a Guinness, I'm a happy camper, but I don't want to feel like I have to put shamrock green eyeshadow on to feel like I'm ready for the day. I've got what I think is a hopefully easy to replicate, simple eye look that gets you feeling festive, gets you feeling ready for the day, but you don't feel like a leprechaun or a pot of gold. So for prepping my face today, I used Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Power Serum. Because I'm doing a few shimmers on my face today, I wanted my face to be relatively matte, or at least not overly shiny. So I started out with this primer, which is fantastic. And then I went in for a lighter skin tint today. So I just used the Summer Friday Skin Tint. This was, I thought, a good pairing because, again, since we're doing, for me, a more dramatic eye, lip, and cheek combo, I wanted my face to be relatively muted and not anything too full coverage and like full glam. So before I do the eye look, I'm gonna bring you guys in closer so you can see kind of in a more detailed way exactly what I'm doing to my eye. I wanted to show you the products that I'm gonna be using so that you can at least have a good idea of what's going on where on my eye. The star of the show is this Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Smoky Shadow Stick. This is in the shade Jungle. I love like a more classic, like olive forest green, and I think it's still so pretty for St. Patrick's Day, even if it's not like a lime green color. This is going to be a little more elevated and just give us a bit more sophistication to that eye look that we're doing. Next, I'm going to go in with my Haus Labs, the Optic Intensity Eco Eyeliner in the shade Deep Cocoa Matte. So this is what we're going to actually line the eyes with. For an inner corner highlight, I'm going to use another shadow stick. This is from Rare Beauty. This is the All of the Above Weightless Eyeshadow Stick in the shade Intensity. I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can see exactly where I'm placing the products on my eyes and replicate it for yourself. So first I'm going to start out by taking the green eyeshadow on the upper lid. You'll notice that I'm not placing this directly along the lash line. I'm extending the wing a bit further than I normally would, and I'm also not taking this directly into the inner corner of my eye. Next, I'm going to go in with my brown eyeliner, taking that on the lash line. Also going to hug the outer wing of this green eyeshadow as well to make it kind of a more uniform look. From here, I'm going to smudge the two together to ensure that it's a blended look and extend the wings so it's easier for myself to clean up. Taking that green eye pencil along the lower 2/3 of my bottom lash line, and then taking the brown liner probably on the inner third, I would say, of that lower lash line. And then smudging again to make sure that it's a cohesive look. At this point, I feel like I'm ready to start cleaning up some of the edges of this eyeshadow and eyeliner. So just taking a Q-tip to kind of shape the eyeliner and then also to taper down the length just a bit. I also decided here the top green eyeshadow was a bit too thick for my personal liking, so just minimizing that a bit by pushing the product down slightly. After cleaning up, this is what we're working with, and I'm liking the shape so far. The last step I want to take is adding a bit more green to ensure that color pops. I meant to do this step first, but I'm taking just a neutral brown from my Makeup by Mario palette and putting this along my crease just as a nice transition shade. This step is optional, but I think it adds some nice dimension to the look. Next, I'm taking the Rare Beauty Gold eyeshadow stick, both on the upper and lower inner thirds of my lash line. I think this adds such a nice dimension and is a really great contrast to the olive green of the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil. Also cleaning this up just with a little Q-tip. But the next and final step I'm taking is using a nude colored eyeliner. This is the shade Coconut from Sephora and lining the waterline. I think this is a great final step that makes the eyes pop. Okay guys, so that is the finished eye look. I think it is so pretty, a subtle wing with some good dimension with the green and the gold. Even though it is a darker shade of green, I think the eyes still look nice and open because of the nude lining of the waterline. That is one of my best tips for a more open, bright-eyed look. I think it just kind of ties the whole thing together. Let's move on to cheeks next. I'm gonna be using two products for this look. One is the Milk Makeup Stick. This is the contour stick, the sculpt stick in the shade Toasted, one of my absolute favorites. Next, this may not be a surprise, this is the Say Glow Sculpt in the shade Quartz Glow. This shade is gonna be so great for this look because it's not giving us like gold shimmer for like leprechaun vibes. It's a really pretty copper toned that's close enough in that color palette family for St. Patrick's Day, but it's not so obvious as just like putting a whole bunch of gold highlighter on. First, I'm just gonna take the Milk Makeup Stick and I'm just gonna go directly on the face. I don't want too much contour, but I just wanna add a little bit of shadow, so just about that much, on both sides, just kind of right on the cheekbone. And then I'm going to blend that in. Because the Say Glow Sculpt is a brighter product, I think that pairing this with the contour stick is gonna be a nice duo to have the brightness, but also bring some of that shadow back in. Beautiful, that just blends like a dream. Next, I'm just gonna take a brush and go right into the pan. Again, with this product, I like to more so tap it in than swipe it because it is like a fairly stiff formula. So in order to make sure that we're not disrupting our base, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this in. I'm even gonna take just a little bit across the nose to kind of bring that uniformity to the face. Love it, love it, love it. Next, I do want to make sure that my eyes are just a little bit more cleaned up. So I'm going to take some concealer, just going to go in with my House Labs. This is in the shade 11 Light Neutral. And I'm just going to do a dot there and a dot here. And I think that'll take care of everything I need. This is also going to help blend like the Say Quartz Glow into the eye and make it a little bit more seamless. And because it's more of a dramatic look, I really want to ensure that there's no unevenness below the eye or anything like that. Taking the excess on the bridge of my nose, a little bit around my nose where I get some extra redness, and we're good to go. The last step, which might be my favorite of this like kind of 3-component look, right? The eyes, the cheeks, and the lips, is the lips. I'm gonna be using these 3 products. So I've got a Makeup Forever lip liner, their Artist Color Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Honey Taupe. It's this beautiful, like the name suggests, this kind of a nude beige. And then lastly, just as a topper, this is totally optional, but I love this NYX Fat Lip Drip Oil. This is in the shade Follow Back, and it's just a gorgeous copper that I think is gonna be really cohesive with what we just put on our cheeks. So first off, again, just going in with the lip liner Wherever Walnut. So pretty. I think because this has a bit more of a rosy nude to it, it's gonna go really nicely with the warmer beige lipstick. And I'm more so just gonna dab it on. And lastly, again, you can totally skip this step if you like. I think the lips look really good as is. But because it is St. Patrick's Day, I wanna add just a little bit more shimmer. So again, just going in with a bit of this NYX Fat Oil in the shade Follow Back. This look just looks so weird without the finishing touch of a mascara. Now, because for me personally, this is a bit bolder of an eye look, I want a bold lash. And for that, there's really nothing else than YSL's Lash Clash for me. So this is gonna be a perfect final touch. I'm gonna go in with probably 2 coats of this, and I've already curled my lashes off camera. All right, guys, this is the final look for today. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it's so pretty, perfect for St. Patrick's Day. You feel festive with the green, the gold, but you're not a leprechaun. So we have the best of both worlds here. If this video was helpful for you, if you felt inspired by this video, I would love for you to join this community. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. And again, my name is Molly. Thank you so much for joining me to chat about the beauty of it all. Bye, everyone.